Summer is here, which means we all want to look and feel our best. A GLP-1 may be right for you. Visit orderlymeds.com to learn more about which GLP-1 you could be eligible for. Getting started is fast, easy, and happens virtually through telemedicine from licensed professionals. Check it out for yourself. Go to orderlymeds.com/podcast. That's orderlymeds.com/podcast. Taking care of yourself feels great. Compounded medications are not FDA approved. Eligibility required and determined by a licensed provider. Individual results may vary. See website for details.
HelloFresh makes home cooking easy, fun, and affordable. That's why it's America's #1 meal kit. Go to HelloFresh.com/sandwich16 and use code sandwich16 for up to 16 free meals and 3 free gifts. Thank you, HelloFresh.
Yay Networks.
Welcome to A Sandwich and Some Lovin'. We're back, finally, after a little break. I'm Kellie Raspberry Evans. This is my husband and podcast co-host, Alan Evans.
A train in the house.
Wow.
That
was a subtle welcome back.
We were on a hiatus.
A brief one. We just took a week's vacation.
We took a respite.
We and many of the Yay Network podcasts took the week off.
Oh, did they really?
Mm-hmm. A lot of them chose to do that.
How was Boss Man
rearrange
with
some
that?
things. He was cool with it.
He
They
was?
just had to rearrange a few things and push some commercials, move some things around, but made it happen.
Okay. He wasn't assuming a dominant position and waving his
Not at
pimp hand
all.
strong at anybody?
Not at all.
Well, that's unusual.
Yeah. But the Yay Network's family of podcasts, you should go check them out and see who's out there. A lot of them, are people from the Kid Craddock Morning Show, but there's others as well that aren't affiliated with the Kid Craddock Morning Show. But there's a big podcast convention coming up, and Alan and I are going to be on a panel.
It's in August.
It's in August.
Did they send you your fancy headshot with the thing for your social media and all that?
Yeah. Am I supposed to start using it?
Well, I was going to ask you about it before I thought we would kind of
do it together.
Yeah, because we're talking together.
Yeah, we're going to be on a panel, and it's something about where we listen to a podcast for 30 seconds and judge it or something like that.
What? Is it really?
I forget. It's something
We're
like that.
We're going to judge other people? Wow.
Yeah, we're real bad at that.
Wow.
I think that's what the panel is. I'm not 100% sure. I guess I should probably look into it more before we start talking about it on here.
Well, it's at the end of August.
Yeah, it's like the week of the 23rd
it's called
or something
Podcast
like that.
Movement.
Yeah, and there's a big happy hour at a big fancy restaurant we get to go to. It's going to be kind of a big deal. I'm hoping some of my favorite podcasters will be there because, I have a few that I really love and I listen to when I go on my 4-mile walks.
Well, here's the deal. On A Sandwich and Some Lovin', we're going to talk about podcast conferences. That's not what we're here to talk about.
We'll do that when we have more information.
Yeah, when we have more information. But a lot has happened, babe, since we signed off last time. When we signed off last time, I don't even think it was July 4th yet.
No, it was, it was like the end of June because Friday was July 1st.
Holy moly.
That was our anniversary, and that kicked off our holiday.
So here's just I know we're not going to have time to talk about all this, but this is everything that has happened since we podcasted last time.
Our anniversary. You forgot
our
that.
anniversary.
Mm-hmm.
July 4th, we had the big Oaked Bash. Your trip to Florida with Emma Kelly. All the honeydews that I did and all the stuff I did while you were gone. Then you came back, you had a sleepover. While you had a sleepover, me and Bad Influence Jeff rolled up to Choctaw for a night and day of gambling and time at the pool.
At Choctaw.
And that was, let me tell you something. We'll get into that.
I don't know if we can,
was a scene.
We might not be able to get to all this in 1 hour of podcasting. We might have to have some of this carry over to part 2.
Babe, lots of podcast listeners there. Bad Influence Jeff and A-Train walking around shirtless. We'll get into it.
You missed one very, very big thing on that list.
I did?
Yeah.
Which one?
Well,
It's our anniversary. Oh, gosh, the biggest thing of all. Yeah.
How did you forget that?
Well, we need to spend some time on that story because we need to clear the air.
It's about, if y'all follow me on social media, I guess it's, maybe you don't. If you want to, you can. I'm at Kellie Raspberry on Instagram, at Kellie Raspberry Evans on Facebook, but everything I share on Instagram, I pretty much share on Facebook. But I got a tattoo. Shocking, right? I like literally just the few days before I got it, I told everybody, I'm like a unicorn. I was told I'm like a unicorn because the tattoo artist said women without tattoos are becoming more and more rare. And I am one of those unicorns. And then what do? I disappoint my mother. In fact, disappointed doesn't begin to describe what Connie Raspberry felt. So we will have to get into that.
Well, maybe we should just lead off into that because that was before our anniversary.
No.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, it was. Because when we went on our anniversary dinner, you had the tattoo.
We did? Okay. Yep. I can't remember any. I have a real bad
Hashimoto's?
Well, I don't know if it's Hashimoto's. It's just so much happens. I can't remember specifically. So, okay, we'll start with that because you're right. We went on.
Should we do
dinner.
the Kelly's Wrong dance? Don't we have to do that?
No, we don't have to. It was a simple, honest mistake.
Oh, okay.
So my friend John McGill, I've known, we think we remember when we met. We're not 100% sure, but he's in marketing and he's really, really successful at it. And we have truly loved each other for almost 30 years. He's one of the first people I met when I came to Dallas. And if John McGill was not a gay man, I would not be married to Alan Evans right now. This is just common knowledge.
That's a big statement.
This is common knowledge.
That's a big statement.
But this is common knowledge. John and I love each other, but he's married, I'm married, but because he's gay.
But that sounds kind of wheels off.
Why?
Well, what if I said, well, if I wasn't married to Kelly, I'd be married to John McGill.
Right, because that's
very
strange.
Gay. Well, yeah, but I'm not. But see, that just kind of.
But John is.
Well,
so.
I understand. I know.
But he would have snagged me before I met you. Is the point?
Oh, okay.
It's not like I choose him over you. I would have never gotten to you.
Oh, okay.
You see what I mean?
Yes. Thank you. You put it into terms I can understand.
I wouldn't have been available. I wouldn't have been on Bumble because I would have been married.
So you're not saying as it stands right now.
No.
If John were not gay,
if he wakes up tomorrow,
you would leave me and go to John.
I wouldn't do that.
Then what about Mark?
Well, Mark would be left out in the cold, wouldn't he? I guess you and Mark could maybe
come on,
go into real estate together or something. I don't know.
I'm good doing what I'm doing.
So anyway, it's John's birthday.
Yes.
So on his actual birthday, he was out in California doing all sorts of gay stuff with his gay friends. That's what he does. Anyway, I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Whoa.
No, he just went and hung out.
What is that?
I'm joking.
Oh,
he was just out there with some people.
I wasn't sure what that meant.
So they come back and he has his favorite restaurant and it's called Torelli's. And when I moved to Dallas 28 years ago, I was dating a man. I went out with a man and I'd never had a martini in my life. And he took me to Torelli's. It's known for their martinis. And he bought me my first martini. And he even bought me the glass. He told the bartender, I want to buy her that glass so she could have that to remember this was her first martini. So martini, it has some significance in this restaurant. So we get there and John seemed a little bubbly, didn't he? He was very amped up.
Well, they had beat us there at the restaurant by about 20 minutes.
Yeah, very excited.
They were halfway into a martini.
They were just halfway in, but he was real amped up, And Mark, they have a brick wall they've added there. Torelli's burned and they rebuilt it, and it's really nice. But you can buy a brick, and in honor of John's birthday, Mark was buying a brick, and it said John and Mark slightly dirty because why did Al? John and I both share a love for slightly dirty martinis, just the slightest hint of dirty with blue cheese olives. That's our thing.
Can I interject something just real quick? I don't think you knew what a blue cheese olive was until we met.
Yes, I did.
No, you didn't. You didn't. You never had them like that.
Yes, I did.
No,
Alan.
you didn't.
Okay.
You never did. In fact, you didn't even know what a martini was.
That's not true.
You didn't know what was in it.
I order them, but I don't know anything about vermouth. I don't know the
That's
recipes,
an ingredient that's in it.
But I don't make martinis. I order them.
Okay.
I mean, it's you order a mojito. Do you know how to make one?
I guess
you could really love mojitos and not know how to make one.
But how many times have we gone somewhere and you look at me and you're like, how do I order this?
Because I'll tell you why. Because what I do is I go to a restaurant and I say, I want a slightly dirty Chopin martini with blue cheese olives. Slightly dirty. And it'll come back and every bartender does it differently. And sometimes it'll be sweet. And Alan says that's because they're heavy-handed with the vermouth, right?
Yeah.
I don't like vermouth. I don't want no vermouth.
Then you say, I want it extra
dry.
dry.
See, so Alan taught me that. but you did not introduce me to a martini, and you did not introduce me to a blue cheese olive. But
I don't know.
We got way off course.
I think Mrs. Hashimoto's here is having a false memory,
All right.
but okay, whatever. Go ahead.
Right.
Proceed.
So at 48 years old, I had never had a martini.
Proceed.
All right. So anyway, John's sitting there, and I don't know how it came up. He just said, I guess that kind of out of the blue, I really think I want to get a tattoo. He said, but I just can't. I've been thinking about it, but I can't think of what I want to get. Nothing feels right. I said, why don't you get a martini glass? He said, that's it, didn't he? It was like a light bulb went off.
Yeah.
And he's like, that's it. That's what I want to get. Now, how did the conversation turn to, and Kellie has to get one with me? Was it just like this natural? That part I'm a little fuzzy on.
I'm a little fuzzy on that
and I wasn't even drinking
too.
at that point.
I don't know if, I can't remember if I said it, like, why don't y'all get a friend's tattoo, or one of y'all said it.
Somebody did.
Somebody,
it was not me.
Someone said it. Why don't
was
y'all
not
get a
me.
friend's tattoo? And then once John latched onto that, I mean, it was like a frickin' pit. He was like
done.
He was like a pit bull on a canned ham. I mean, he was not letting go of that.
And I wasn't like, I was in this weird state of like, whatever. I wasn't scared. Have you ever been like that where you're just like, okay. I don't know what was, I saw how happy he was and excited. Alan saying, I have nothing to do with this.
Nothing to do with this.
If you want this, you do this, because I had put exactly zero thought into it. Literally, we're just sitting there. So John gets excited, and Alan suggests his tattoo, or John had already looked into a tattoo parlor that happened to be.
No, we were 2 doors down from Heart and Hand Greenville.
Yeah.
So we just walked down there after dinner. And I couldn't believe this is all surreal to me. I'm like, they're just screwing around.
It's surreal to me too.
I'm like, they're not going to do this. They are so full of it. There's no way they're going to go through with this. So I'm like, whatever. I'm filming you guys. We walked down to Heart and Hand, and they couldn't take us because it was busy. Or they couldn't take you guys because it was busy, and they had a bunch of appointments, and they just couldn't take you.
Yeah, Mark wanted one too. He's been wanting to get an arrow for a while.
So the kid says, well, we're only 2.1 miles from Elm Street
but
tattoo.
See, at that point, you could have shut it down. Oh, well.
I could have.
The tattoo parlor's too busy.
And a lot of listeners are probably saying to themselves, Alan, why didn't you step in and say something? You don't understand the joy.
It was truly joy.
In McGill's manner, his voice, his walking.
I've never seen him like that.
Never seen him that happy.
I truly have never seen him that happy. And he was like high on life. It was the craziest thing. So he's like, we're doing this, Kellie. We're doing it. So we get in our cars and we drive all the way down to Deep Ellum. And I'm like, I don't even know what we weren't even talking about it.
I still don't think they're doing it at this point.
Yeah, I'm just like, I don't know. Let's just go see what's going on down there. And Alan said, as soon as you get in there, you're kind of committed. I'm like, I don't know. This is the most weird, like Alan said, the word surreal is probably the best word. So we go in. John and Mark put our names down. I'm just like sitting in the background. I have nothing to do with this. I'm just kind of hanging out. And John, I thought he was going to pick out this teeny tiny martini glass. Teeny tiny, right? But then John decides, because we have to have blue cheese olives in it. And the artist said, in order to get the detail on the olives, it has to be a bit bigger, like just 2 inches, I would say. Is that 3 or 2? What would you say?
I'd say it's about 2. Yeah.
So I was like, okay. I'm like, literally, I don't know what was going on with me. I was not drunk. I was just like, whatever. So anyway, it just happened. And I sit down on the chair and he starts scratching into me. And that's what it feels like. It feels like somebody's really scraping you is what it feels like. It wasn't necessarily painful. It wasn't fun feeling, but it was fine. And then it was over. And for a minute there, I was like, I am a cool chick. For a minute there, I had that feeling of like, I'm a cool chick now. And John is holding my hand. He's just so happy, delirious. But then the realization sets in.
You skipped a lot of details.
What?
My artist was there, Shane, one of the guys that's worked on me, the guy that told you to your face, don't get a tattoo ever.
Yeah, because you're a unicorn.
Right. And he's there, and he's like, wow, she's going to do it, huh? And I'm like, I guess. Yeah.
So you're saying Shane was disappointed?
No, he doesn't care whether you do or not. He's just, you just kind of went against his advice, I guess.
So he was offended.
Well, he wasn't offended. He was just like, wow, I can't.
Is that all the detail I skipped?
I can't believe she's going to do it.
Is there any more detail I skipped?
Yeah, there was actually a lot.
What?
Well, you and John looked at a bunch of Flash. We were trying to find a martini glass. You asked me to Google image a martini glass.
I don't remember. It was just an out of body experience.
Yeah, so,
I don't even remember.
So I'm going through a bunch of martini glasses on Google, and then John sees one that he likes, and he's like, oh, whoa, that one. And I'm like, okay. So I airdropped that to the, one of the artists there, and then she started getting the stencil together.
So there you go. See, I don't even remember all that part.
Yeah.
Like I said, I was like, it was an out of body thing. I'm like, whatever. I don't know what's happening. Okay, here we are. And so I end up with a tattoo. And so I come home and Alan's still like, I can't believe you did it. I was like, yeah, I can't really believe I did it either. I don't really know how that happened. And the next thing I know, I wake up the next morning to all caps texts. First one from my daughter at 3 a.m. Mm-hmm. You got a tattoo? Because her friend follows me on Instagram and saw it. The next one came from Connie. Well, a lot of my friends were texting me. They didn't think it was real. They thought I was faking it. One from Connie Raspberry. You got a tattoo? In all caps. I said, yes, ma'am.
And your mom sent one in all caps?
Yeah. She said, is it real or something? I said, yes, ma'am. Are you disappointed? And she said in text, disappointed doesn't begin to describe how I feel. So I'll tell you the rest of that fallout in just a minute, right? So we did take last week off, but I went down on a mother-daughter trip with Emma Kelly to Florida. But, really, like almost immediately into my vacation, all I could think was, I want to get back home and sleep in my own bed. Not that the hotel bed wasn't comfortable. It just does not compare to my Helix mattress because it is the best mattress I've ever owned. It has turned my bed into my favorite place on earth. And in the past, I was always guessing what mattress would work best for me and then wonder why I was waking up with lower back pain. But if you go to helixsleep.com/sandwich and take their 2-minute sleep quiz, you'll be matched to a customized mattress that gives you the best sleep of your life. Now, we were matched with the Helix Dusk Luxe. The right amount of firmness, the right amount of softness for us side sleepers who tend to toss a little bit during the night. But everybody is unique, and Helix knows that. So if you take the quiz, you'll see which mattress is your perfect match. They've got soft, medium, firm. Mattress is great for cooling you down if you sleep hot. Mattresses that are great for spinal alignment. That helps with those morning aches and pains. They even have a Helix Plus mattress for plus size sleepers. They'll ship that mattress to your door absolutely free. They have a 10-year warranty. You get to try it out for 100 nights risk-free. They'll even pick it up for you. And if you don't love it, but you will. And Helix has financing options and flexible payment plans, so a great night's sleep is never far away.
And Helix is offering up to $200 off all mattress orders and 2 free pillows for our listeners at helixsleep.com/sandwich. Save up to $200 off all mattress orders and get 2 free pillows at helixsleep.com/sandwich.
Okay, so I'm going to skip because I told my mom about the tattoo the day it was the day of our anniversary, right? Because that would be the next day.
Yes, I believe so.
But we did not speak. We did not speak. She was too. We didn't speak.
Can I butt in here
Go ahead.
just real quick? So Kelly, this is her first tattoo. She's getting all kinds of text messages,
positive, negative,
all kinds of stuff on social media.
Judgment.
She's got this text from her mother, and I tried to tell her, look, now that you've got a tattoo, everybody's got an opinion about tattoos. Some people love them. Some people hate them. Some people think the tattoo you got is silly. Some people think the tattoo you got is great. The person that you need to be satisfied with is yourself on this tattoo.
Well,
and you know what? I told Kelly when I got my first one, and I got my first one at an advanced stage. I think I was 46 or something, 45, 46. My mom, she looked at it. She just kind of, did her mouth like this and
real tight,
just put her head in her hands and just put her head down. But she didn't ever say one word to me about it. Didn't say one word to me about it.
Yeah. Well, I know a lot of people have religious problems with it. Some people were saying they can't believe I didn't get a cross or something religious. Some people say it's in the Bible. You're not supposed to tattoo your body. I don't. But anyway, so I went to Florida, came back, and, I have Mondays with Mama, and that we're taping this on Monday night. So I finally, when I talked to my mother on the phone, just to let her know, she wasn't speaking to me. She was so mad. And so I went to Florida, but I texted her to let her know we were taking off and everything. And then when I got back, I thought, well, maybe enough time's passed. So I called her to let her know we landed safely. Everything's good. I talked to my dad for a while. My dad never said anything. So then I thought, well, maybe they're just never going to talk about it. Well, Monday with Mama. What, honey?
Nothing.
Oh, I thought you were
I was
raising your hand.
No,
to
I was
speak.
engaging with our live studio audience.
So today was Monday with Mama, and I come over, and I'm kind of hiding it a little. I'm wearing short sleeves, but I'm kind of like standing with my arms crossed, keeping my hands down on my side. I know she knows. She knows I know. It's the elephant in the room. So we kind of make small talk, and then she finally said, "Okay, let's get the elephant out of the room." What were you thinking? She said, "Kellie, I was so mad. I was shaking. I was so mad.
Did she explain?
Why did you do that?"
But did she explain to you, communicate to you why?
She just couldn't. She says, "Why would you brand your body with that?"
Oh, okay.
She said, "You're going to be, that's on your right hand. You're going to be shaking hands with people. Everybody's going to see it. You're going to be shaking hands with the preacher. You're going to be shaking hands with whoever. And all they're going to see is this martini glass." She says, "You are branded." I said, "What do you think it says? I'm an alcoholic?" She said, "Yes." She was so mad, but she's calmed down some. She's very disappointed. She wants to know what message this sends to Emma Kellie, which of course Emma Kellie's like, well, that means I can get a tattoo. And Emma Kellie's wanted a tattoo. Her older sister got one the day she turned 18. She went down to the tattoo parlor and got 3 little ones. Emma Kellie says she wants to get her belly button pierced and a tattoo the day she turns 18. It's like, I can't stop her unless the only thing I have is money. I could cut her off financially, but I'd want her to get one that's probably not a martini glass on her wrist, but anyway. But Mom and she said her piece, and then it was done. That's it. She said her piece, and it was done. She hadn't said another word about it. Daddy was home. I brought over some sandwiches and chips and stuff, and we just had lunch at the house, and then Mom and I ran some errands. He never said a word about it. Didn't ask to see it. Didn't say a word about it. And I hope we just leave it like that.
But don't you have nieces that are tattooed?
They are, but I think she has a problem that it's a martini glass.
Oh.
It had been, because what is this? She's like, what does that say about you?
Is it like the devil's water or something?
I said that I love martinis.
Yeah, well, yeah.
I said, John, it's a thing for me and John. I said, this is our thing. We go to lunch. We try to go to lunch once a month. Summer, we've gotten off track. And we always get one martini at lunch. We have a boozy, just one. But that's just our thing.
So you did tell her that I had nothing to do with it.
I did.
Yeah.
You had nothing to do with it.
Wait till she sees the one that you and I are going to get.
And she says, and I don't blame John McGill. This was all your decision. So she mad.
Yeah.
And then she's like, so what are you going to get next?
Oh, yeah.
Because everybody says once you get one, you want another one. And I said, well, Emma Kellie, when she was Emma Kellie was not turned off by it. She was kind of a little bit like, oh, well, then that means I can get one day. And I said, well, what if we got mother-daughter tattoos where I wrote I love you and you got it tattooed on your left wrist, because I've seen that done before, and you write I love you and I'll get it tattooed on mine. She didn't like that idea. I said, well, what if I draw like a little heart and you draw a little heart and I'll get yours on mine and mine on hers? She liked that idea. She likes the idea of tiny little tattoos. That's what like Miley Cyrus and Harry Styles do, those little kind of scribble tattoos. But anyway, that's my tattoo story. That's my tattoo story. And I still can't believe it. I look down at my wrist. I'm like, I can't believe I did that. It's not like I regret it. It's just like, what was I don't know why I did that. Like I told my mom, I said, it is what it is. It is what it is, Alan.
I think it's cool. I think it's a cool tattoo.
Well, thanks, honey.
I wouldn't make you feel
It's not Jesus.
I wouldn't make you feel bad about it.
Well, no. It is what it is. But John's so happy. And he, and then when he saw how much grief I was getting from people, he was like, don't let, because he had truly, Alan was right. He had so much joy.
He really was.
He's like, he didn't want to see. But in my defense, I didn't have as much joy as John had. I wasn't that joyous. So I wasn't having my joy robbed of me. But, you know, I like that moment of feeling kind of cool. That dissipated pretty quickly because everybody kind of sucked the wind out of my sails. And a lot of people are like, you always said you did it. I'm like, you know what? Are you going to hold... Okay, people change and evolve, and you know, when you're young and in your 20s, everything's very black and white. There is no way in heck I ever thought I'd be married to a guy with 2 tattoo sleeves and a chest piece. I wonder
what your mom thinks of me.
She didn't say anything. But the thing is like I was very black or white about what I believed because when you're young, you don't have that many experiences and you don't have, I don't know. So your thoughts and opinions do change. And I would like to think they evolve instead of devolve over time. So to hold me to something I said in my 20s, 30s, and even 2 weeks ago, I don't know. Here I am with a tattoo, y'all. That's it. That's how that story goes.
I haven't thought a lot about it, honestly, because see, a tattoo is it's a piece of art on somebody's body, you know? So when I see Kellie, I don't think anything different than I ever did.
But you take so much time and thought into picking every tattoo you have.
But that doesn't make
mine was just like a flying by the seat of my pants thing.
But that doesn't make the way I do it the right way. A lot of people do it the way you did it. They go in with a friend and they say, you know what, we're just being spontaneous and we want to do this.
Well, I tell you what, I've just seen some women lately. I mean, I've seen some really beautiful tattoos on certain women that are like classy and elegant. And I'm like, man, she looks like such a cool chick, you know? And I maybe I wanted a little bit of that. I don't know. I'm not getting a full sleeve, y'all. But then again, I have the right to change my mind.
That's what every woman says when they get their first little tiny tattoo on their arm.
I'm not get a full sleeve.
Working on my full sleeve.
I'm not working on a full sleeve. But she said, what if you're shaking the pastor's hand with that martini? I said, Pastor Sam likes his wine. That's what I said. Yep. She's like, it doesn't matter.
Do it. Give us some.
Pastor Sam, I like my wine. Do it. I don't do Sam.
I like my wine.
So anyway, there's that. So I'm sorry if I disappointed anybody listening. That's not my intention. I don't
think you need to apologize to anybody. But I don't want to
hurt anybody or make them
How are you going to hurt anybody by getting a tattoo?
Go read the messages, I guess. I don't know.
Wow.
But that's done. Let's move on to something else. We have more to talk about than just me. Let's talk about me some more.
Oh, is this a segue?
Well, no, I'm done. We're done with tattoo.
Oh, are you doing that? List. Or
I can, or you can go down your list.
July 4th. That was so long ago.
Well, our anniversary was before July 4th.
Oh, yeah, our anniversary.
You're really going out of order because you didn't write anniversary down.
It's been a long time since I've done this. I've kind of
forgot
what to do.
July 1st was our anniversary.
5 years.
5 years. And, you know, the anniversary gift, traditional is wood.
You gave me wood.
So I finally was able to gift Alan. It came in time, thank goodness. It's this, I went on Etsy and I was just looking for, gift ideas. And I came across this wooden sign. It's an American flag. And the stars are bullet casings. Is that what you would call them?
Yeah, they are.
And and it's got the Harley Davidson logo on it, and then it's got where you could do one of the stripes orange, like the Harley Davidson orange, and then you could put Evans on it. And so I ordered that, and it came in time. And you seem like you really loved it.
Oh, I do. It's great. I told Kellie I'm going to redo the garage.
That's why I got it.
Yeah, and I'm going to hang it up in the garage.
That's exactly why I got it, because I thought it would inspire you to get your garage going.
It's really beautiful, but yeah. So I did the typical guy thing. Our anniversary snuck up on me. So I start looking around and I can't find anything that's wood that I wanted to give you. I had a few ideas, but they were kind of lame ideas.
He did end up giving me, just for tradition, he gave me a really beautiful Japanese art puzzle that's made of wood pieces, and we're going to work on that together.
Yeah, and I gave Kellie a little wooden sculpture, but those were just little things. Her big thing, I actually went out, I think like 2 days before our anniversary. Yeah, it was like 2 days before our anniversary. I panicked. So I just rolled to the mall and I start checking out different jewelry stores, and I knew that sapphire was the non-traditional 5-year
It's the
gift.
modern twist. That or silverware. That's the two things we found.
I wasn't doing silverware.
Yeah, I didn't want silverware.
So I roll in this place, and very nice people there were helping me. And I found a bracelet, and it was a sapphire bracelet. So it had 5 sapphires on it. And I'm like,
5 years.
This is freaking perfect. It's 5 sapphires. It's set in yellow gold or white gold.
I think it's white gold.
White
I can go
gold?
get it. I can go get it if you want.
No, but the bracelet's gold. It's yellow gold.
Is it yellow?
Yeah, I think so.
Anyway,
it's got diamonds on it too. But then I'm asking the people there at the jewelry store about it, and they said, yeah, it's got 2 carats of sapphires and 3 carats of diamonds, so it's 5. It's 5 total carats. And I'm like, I'm taking it. This is freaking perfect. This is absolutely perfect. It's got 5 sapphires on it, and it's 5 carats, and this is our 5-year anniversary. And so I worked on them a little bit, on the price.
Really?
This guy comes walking in. They're like, oh God. Oh, I boated
you got
them.
A discount on my gift.
I wore them out. Yes. I did the whole bit. Well, there's one right across the hall just like this. I mean,
was there really?
I can either go get that one or I can get this one. Which one do you want it to be?
You did not say that.
No, but they helped me out a little bit. So, packaged that up, rolled it home, gave it to Kellie at Albernays.
Albernays North. We went there for lunch.
Yeah.
And my friend Amy was there, and she was also equally very disappointed in my tattoo.
Wow. Just disappointing people all over the planet.
She just shook her head. She couldn't believe I did it.
Yeah.
But then we went and got the kids for we had the kids for the weekend. And so that was our little special lunch, but we wanted to do a family celebration. So we went to Hibachi. Y'all, we were so disappointed in our hibachi chef. And we've had him before.
Yeah, he kind of did the mail-in.
He gave us the little onion choo-choo train.
We got the choo-choo train?
That was it.
Where's the beating heart?
We didn't get the beating heart rice.
Where's the shrimp in the hat?
We didn't get the shrimp in the hat.
Where's the spinning egg?
Didn't get the spinning egg. He didn't pop anything in our mouths. We didn't catch anything with our mouths.
Where's the shooting the mustard at me?
He did get the mustard.
He shot the ketchup at the boys.
He shot the ketchup at the boys. And I think maybe when Dylan didn't react in the manner that maybe he expected, he decided we're not fun. And he gave us no fun.
I don't think he thought we were fun. Because he asked us, have you been here before? We're like, oh, many times.
We come because we want the show.
So he knew we had seen the bit.
I want the fire. I want the choo-choo train. I got the choo-choo train.
You got the choo-choo train.
I'll be honest, I was sad. And then we were like laughing. We were on the Craddock Morning Show. We said, the depressed hibachi chef. Would that be the funniest skit for Saturday Night Live? We're always trying to come up with Saturday Night Live bits. Yeah. The depressed hibachi chef. But you know what? Somebody else slipped into my DMs. They said they got the same thing. They said they went to hibachi. She took her friend for the first time to hibachi and had built it up because, they do all this stuff. And she said the hibachi chef didn't do nothing. Nothing. Have you ever had a female hibachi chef? Ever?
Negative.
I haven't either. I just thought about that.
I'm surprised there hasn't been an uprising about that.
Well, I don't know. I'm having an uprising about the depressed hibachi chef. I want some show.
I wanted some show too. But
anyway.
But I mean,
that was our anniversary.
Still had a good time. I mean, it was still fun being with all
the food was good.
The kids, yeah.
I just needed a show. Look, I love getting compliments. Who doesn't? Especially when it's something I'm wearing. And I also have started really making sure I give compliments to other women because it makes me feel uplifted, puts a little pep in my step, and I want to do that for the same thing for other women, especially when I can compliment them on their super cute Rothy's.
Rothy's!
I can spot Rothy's from a mile away, Alan. They are so comfy. They stand out in a crowd, and it's like we're all in our own little Rothy's lovers club, but everyone is invited to join. They are the perfect shoe. They're perfect for commuting, for traveling. You can wear them with yoga pants. You can dress them up for a night out. I wear them in the house instead of my bedroom shoes because they're so comfortable. Rothy's are known for their chic pointed toe flats, but that is just the beginning. They've got tons of iconic head-turning designs in bright, sophisticated colors. Zero break-in required. As soon as you take your first step, you're like, oh, that's more like it. And Rothy's takes sustainability to the next level. All of their products are knit with thread, made from plastic water bottles. They have repurposed about 125 million bottles so far. It's crazy. My love for Rothy's started with the red camo point, but that black round toe that I wear instead of bedroom shoes, that one has my heart. It's my go-to shoe. And don't forget, you can just toss your Rothy's in the wash whenever you need a little quick refresh.
And your new favorite shoes are waiting, so discover the versatile styles you can wear absolutely anywhere. You get $20 off your first purchase at rothys.com/sandwich. That's ROTHYS.com/sandwich for $20 off your first order. Babe, our last podcast was somewhat controversial.
It was?
Yeah, I'm seguing into our next thing.
Why?
Because I had a mini fit because of a list.
The airline travel thing? Oh my gosh.
Yeah. So I had a mini fit.
I'd already blocked it out.
I got all kinds of positive feedback about that. And we will read those letters next time.
Why?
Well, to reaffirm that I'm correct. But anyhow, I had a big...
what about all the ones that said that I was correct?
I had a big meltdown on the last podcast about this list. Kellie goes on so now she's all nervous about this trip that she's going on to Florida. Tell everybody what you told me when I said, so how was your trip? How was the travel?
It's fine.
It was fine. Were there any problems?
No.
Was your flight on time?
Yes.
Was everyone nice and behaved themselves?
Yeah.
Did anything smell on the airplane?
No. Nobody was eating a Caesar salad.
Okay. Just normal.
Normal, except for the restaurant service we had at the airport.
That's not the airplane. That's not the airplane.
That was not good.
That's not the
Our
airplane.
service was not good, but otherwise it was fine.
It was fine. No problems.
Yeah, but tell that to
Interesting.
the other people who've had their flights canceled. That doesn't mean that other people didn't have issues.
I'm just saying,
I was just very blessed.
Getting all wound up about somebody's list on Facebook.
I wasn't wound up. You got wound up.
Because I knew it was something to not get wound up about. And then it got me wound up.
You can't discount the people that were stranded in airports missing flights to Italy.
Good eye, mate.
Come on.
Okay, so tell us a little bit about your trip. High level. Keep it at a high level.
Well, we did a mother-daughter trip because I screwed up. I thought we had the kids for July 4th week, and apparently we never have the kids for July 4th week, so we'll never be able to go on a family vacation unless something changes. But anyway, I digress. So it's to the point where it's me, Allen, and Emma Kellie. And I said, this is a no-win situation, right? Because somebody's always going to be odd man out.
Well, if I ended up going, I don't care if I'm odd man out. You know where you'll find me? Find me posted up at the swim up bar.
Yeah, but I would feel an obligation to kind of hang out with my husband.
Oh, okay.
And then I'd also feel an obligation to keep my daughter entertained.
Right.
Entertaining 15 ain't fun.
No, I get it.
So I just asked Alan, I said, what do you think if we just do a mother-daughter trip? Because if it was going to be the three of us, I said, I'm probably going to have to pay to have a friend of hers go. And then we're really talking about big money. But listen, when you get to this age, it's either a nightmare or you pay to bring somebody to entertain your kid. But anyway, so we just opted to do the mother-daughter trip. After the first day, Emma Kellie is not really a beach bum. She likes the beach for one day, but then she's like, okay, now what? Emma Kellie is better, I've learned, taking her to some place that has a lot to do and see, like Washington, D.C. She loves Washington, D.C. She loves going to New York. She loves all that stuff. She loves going to the museums in Washington. That's her vibe. So that's what I've learned. So after the first day, Emma Kellie lays out. We kind of got in the pool a little bit, and she's like, well, now what are we going to do? I'm like, oh, my God. I called Alan. I said, I don't know if I'm going to be able to vacation with her all week. She's already bored with me. So the next day, we go down to this little restaurant on the property, and we're standing in line, and I feel, when you feel somebody like kind of hovering and staring at you, and I'm trying to order, and I kind of finally just kind of look over my shoulder, and it's my friend Holly from Frisco, Texas, right up the street. I have not seen Holly. I don't know if I've seen her since my wedding with you.
You said that.
Have I?
We went on a date with her and B.I. Jeff. Remember that?
Oh, that's right. So I have seen Holly since
But
then.
it's been a long time.
It's been a long time.
Yeah,
I can't remember stuff. Y'all know me. And I'm like, oh my gosh, she's there. She's a divorced parent. Like I'm still a divorced parent. Whatever. She's not remarried. So she's there with her children who are twins, a boy and a girl, who are 6 months younger than Emma Kellie. And I haven't seen those kids since they were itty bitties. And like her son, who is 15, he's 6'2", unbelievable. And I'm like, oh my God, thank you, Lord. Because it's people I know and it's people Emma Kellie's age. And of course, Emma Kellie's doing that whole shy thing where, I'm sorry, I had a salad right before we came on.
Did you just belch?
I did, vegetables.
Ew.
Anyway, I know, I'm sorry.
But I smell like salmon.
Do I smell like vegetables?
Give it a minute.
Okay. I can't help it. I had vegetables. So anyway, what was I saying? Oh, so I was so excited. Holly said that, same thing. She said, Kelly, I got here with my 2 kids. She said at less than 24 hours, I had a complete meltdown because they're bored. They're bored. There's so much to do. But of course, the kids are bored because that's the way kids are. She said, but I met this woman here who was here with her husband and their 2 children who are about her kids' age. And we've bonded with this family. Come have a drink with us. We're going right now to have a drink and let the kids go play with each other. And of course, Emma Kellie's like, I'm shy. I'm being awkward. But anyway, we forced the kids to hang out together. And now they're like 3 best friends making TikToks together.
Oh, that's
The one
cool.
girl, her name is Olivia. She came to our room the last night there because Emma Kellie wants me to start watching Stranger Things with her again. I said, that's fine, but we got to finish Gilmore Girls. So we watched an episode of Gilmore Girls. We watched an episode of Stranger Things. We laid in the bed and laughed and cut up. She lives in Orlando. And so Emma Kellie's already planning on going to see her. And there's a possibility they might come here. We've reconnected with Ava and Brennan and Holly. I mean, it just ended up being perfect.
Worked out.
It worked out.
Because if it was you and Emma Kellie like all week,
it was, I don't know. It would not have been good.
That'd have been tough.
But, then I had Holly to hang out with, and that was good to catch up with her. I hadn't seen her in a minute. So anyway, that's basically my trip in a nutshell.
So while Kelly is doing all that, I am back here at Evans Manor with the 2 knuckleheads, Tweedledee and Tweedledum, otherwise known as Zoe and Larry. And I'm just knocking out house stuff. I mean, I knocked out so much house stuff that I'd been wanting to do for a long time.
Yeah, you got a lot done. I came home to a clean house, ladies.
Inside, outside, decor, lighting that I've installed. A lot of stuff in the garage, a lot of motorcycle stuff I did. Nothing really amazing to report other than I, by myself, and I kept telling Kelly this just for, I guess I wanted sympathy.
But how many times did I thank you?
No, I know. And I'm not telling you because I wish you would help me.
I wasn't here.
You weren't here, and I chose to do this. I guess I just wanted you to understand the amount of effort I put into this project.
I truly did.
So we had this 11 by 14 rug in our living room.
That we hate.
And we didn't like it. We bought it thinking we would like it. We just didn't like it.
It was red.
It's too red.
It was so red.
Yeah.
It was violent.
Yeah.
And it made me nauseous almost.
It wasn't
to go in
relaxing.
That room. It wasn't relaxing.
It wasn't very zen.
And I would video like the dogs or the kids playing on the carpet, and I would just look at that rug. I'd be like, this is the ugliest rug I've ever seen in my life. I hate it. But we spent so much money on it. I just never said anything to Alan. And then finally the same thing. Alan did the same thing. I think you watched a video or something you filmed of the kids or the dogs. And you're like, this rug is awful. Like, thank you, Lord. Can we please get rid of this rug?
So I didn't tell Kelly I was going to do this, but I moved all the furniture out of the way. So a couch, a couple of big chairs, tables, ottoman, whatever. I rolled that sumbitch up, dragged it out of the house.
It weighs 1,000,000 pounds.
This thing weighs like, I don't know how much it weighs, 500 pounds or something.
I don't know.
I garthed it up into the bed of my truck, along with another. We had a club chair from Pottery Barn that I was over with.
I hate it. You got rid of that. It was a nice chair.
Had a lot of bad karma on it. So I loaded that up in the truck, took it over to our guy at B&B Consignment, and he wanted the chair. He did not want the rug. So I took the rug to Patrick's resale shop, Operation Once in a Lifetime.
So if y'all want a beautiful red rug.
They were ecstatic when they saw it. They were like, oh my God. They're like, this is Kelly Raspberries? And I'm like, well, yeah.
This is Kelly Raspberry's beautiful red rug?
No, they said...
How does she part with it?
They said when we bring stuff in and somebody finds out it came out of the house, they can sell it.
Really?
That's what they said.
That's good to know.
So they said, oh, we're going to get a good price for this. So yeah, it was just, that was a heavy rug. So I was trying to get sympathy points from Kelly.
Baby, I thanked you and complimented you from the time I stepped foot in the door.
You should have heard, though, the harumphing, the bemoaning, the 4-letter words, dogs looking at me very nervously.
Like, why, Daddy? Why?
Right. As I'm trying to get that thing out of here. And it's about 120 degrees outside, too, right?
On top of everything.
Yeah. So anyway, lots of honeydews. Kelly came back to a clean house, and then you had a sleepover like the next day.
Yeah, timing is not perfect on that. But my friend Dianthe, it was a big birthday that ended in a 0. And her birthday is actually July 1st, the same day as our wedding anniversary. And Dianthe is a former wedding planner, but she came out of retirement just to do my wedding, gave up her birthday. And Dianthe is one of those people that celebrates her birthday all month long. She's one of those people. She loves her birthday.
Wow.
And so I said, well, Dianthe, your 50th is coming up. What do you want to do? We'll do whatever you want. Well, a couple of years ago, we had a big slumber party for our friend Shanda's 50th, and that was at Amy's house, and it was just debauchery. We had so much fun. Dianthe said, I want to do that again. I was like, oh, no. I said, well, the problem with that is, I said, I'll do whatever you want, but I don't know that lightning can strike twice. You know, when you have such a perfect party where everybody's just crying, laughing, and just one of those magical nights. Well, gosh darn it, if we didn't pull it off again. She said it was the best party she's ever had. We are all laughing, crying. We're sharing videos that we'll never, ever see on the internet.
Oh, come on.
No,
Can
Alan.
I see them?
I don't think so.
Are there boobs?
No.
But
it's just embarrassing.
Worse than that?
It's just embarrassing.
Oh.
But we had so much fun. So adult slumber parties are great. Highly recommend.
So Kelly
I was going to get her a Prince impersonator because she loves Prince. But that guy was going to charge me, and I don't blame him because this is his livelihood. But he was going to charge me over $500 for an hour.
Screw that.
I know. I just couldn't do it.
I'll play Prince for $200. So Kelly told me all this buffoonery was going on, and I'm thinking, women's slumber party, it's going to be a lot of loudness.
It was a lot.
Giggling, screeching.
But apparently I'm really very sweet and funny when I'm intoxicated.
Awesome. But and Kelly she even told me, she said, this might be a good night for you to not be here. And I'm like, oh, okay.
You can stay.
Okay.
I said, you absolutely can. But I just knew that he would probably be annoyed.
I don't know if I'd be annoyed. There just wouldn't be anything for me to do.
You could have served us. See? That's why I told him to leave.
Seriously?
That's why I told him to leave. Because other men would be like, I'll play bartender. I'll be the shirtless bartender and like bought in. You just said 2 minutes ago you'd be Prince.
Nope. You know what I did? Well, first thing I did was Bad Influence Jeff and I roll over to this place, and we thought it was a place for really thrifty, cheap people. And we're thrifty. We like to save $1. The place was called Tight Ends. I thought that just meant like you're really thrifty and cheap.
Isn't that a football position?
It is a football position.
So maybe you thought it was a sports bar too.
Well, I just thought it was a place for very thrifty people.
You did not think it was a thrifty restaurant.
So we roll into this place, and there are people walking around in their underwear.
This is what's shocking to me.
In their underwear. Like...
It just doesn't seem hygienic.
Like tea bags. I'm not complaining. I'm just saying, wow, I thought this was a place for really thrifty people, and I guess we're just going to have to stay here now. Wow. So we ordered onion rings and fried pickles. Little burr. Did that. When was that? Was that the night? Was that the night before you got home?
It was before I got home. It was like Thursday night, yeah.
Okay. So when Kelly's having her slumber party, Jeff and I decide to take the 1-hour trip up to Choctaw Casino.
Because we had so much fun on my birthday there.
We did. And I love Choctaw. I think it's a great place. It's an hour away. They had a brand new casino called the Sky Tower. It's just
and
awesome.
A new pool.
They have a new pool. So Jeff and I had the idea, let's go up there in the morning. It's only an hour. We'll get there by noon, and we'll go to the pool. We'll hang out at the pool all day. And then we'll
go play slots.
And then we'll go play. Yeah. Then
Alan's not a great big gambler. He's a slot player.
I'm a slot player. I'm a small slot player. So we hung out at the pool, babe. It was awesome. They have this big pool. It reminded us of something you'd see in Vegas.
Yeah, it's very much.
They had cabanas and palapas and a swim up bar, huge swim up bar.
Yeah. And it was packed.
It was packed. Now, as the day went on, it became riper and riper.
Yeah.
And riper. People became redder and louder and drunker. And it was a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun. I could check
Sounds like my slumber party.
I could check out everyone's tattoo. That's one of the beauties of being in an all-adult pool. Everybody showing all their skin. And a sandwich and some lovin' and Kid Nation, well represented there.
Good.
Lots of A Train, lots of J Train, lots of Where's Kelly, lots of just lots of buffoonery.
Well, good. I'm glad y'all had fun.
So shout out to young Mandy, who just comes right up to me at the swim up bar and goes, "Hello, hand." So I told her hello, hand, in the pool.
Oh, my. Was she as impressed as everyone else?
Yeah.
Or was she a little let down?
About what she expected.
Yeah.
About what she expected. It's, it's basically about masturbation. Shout out
now you all know.
Shout out to young Chris and her husband. I can't remember her husband's name, but he's a golfer. He wants to go play golf sometime, so we'll go do that.
Well, you better find out his name first.
Yes. And then Summer and Summer. They were also big players with me and Bad Influence Jeff. Had a lot of good times. One of the Summer's husbands was having a birthday, and he was living it up, man. He was having a good time.
Think he remembered it the next day?
I don't think so.
There are parts I don't remember from the slumber party.
Yeah. But yeah.
But there's video.
There are parts you don't remember from the slumber party, but you're going to tell me you knew what a blue cheese olive was 20 years ago.
Babe, I know what blue cheese olives are. Why do you think you introduced me to a blue cheese olive?
I just want to ask the audience, and please send me a message at podcast@kellieandallen.com. Who do you think has a better memory on this podcast?
But honey bun, I love you so much, but John McGill would vouch for me for that. We've been drinking these martinis for years.
I don't doubt that you've been drinking When I met you, all you drank was vodka soda, vodka soda, vodka soda. And you're like, I'm not getting drunk on this. I'm like, then drink straight vodka. What do I drink that's straight vodka? A martini. Well, how do I order it? Well, I like mine a slightly dirty with blue cheese olives. So you started ordering them that way.
Babe,
That's exactly how that happened.
Okay, I'm going to let Allen have this because it's not worth fighting about, right, ladies? Pick your battles.
When Kelly does that, she knows she's been had.
No, I have not been had, but there's no point in bickering about it.
Dollar bickering again.
I'm not bickering.
Oh, sorry. What were you going to say?
Nothing.
Oh, okay.
I said ladies need to pick their battles, right?
Oh, yeah. So the pool, it was a lot of fun. I lost $120 on the weekend.
Hey, that's better than, some people lose a lot more than that.
But I played for like 4 hours, I was telling Kelly, on this one machine. It was a lot of fun. I was playing quarter slots, and I was betting like 75 cents a pull. So I played for like 4 hours. It was fun. Jeff lost his ass, as he usually does.
Really?
Oh, yes. We've never won anything there.
I've talked to other people who have.
I know. One of the people we met at the pool, we saw her later getting off the elevator. She was going back down the stairs. She said, I just won $9,000.
Yeah, see?
Like, you got to be kidding me. Where? She goes, on Neptune's Revenge or whatever. She said, yeah, I already paid my taxes. I'm taking home $7,500. I'm like, that is incredible.
Yeah, you can win. We just don't have any luck. We're not big gamblers.
I mean, I said, all I've ever won is a Chevelle.
See?
Yeah.
And I won a Monza.
A Monza.
Yeah. Chevy Monza back in the day.
Yeah.
When I feel like a winner, when my HelloFresh delivery arrives on my doorstep, that's like a present, a great big present of greatness. You can skip the trips to the grocery store and count on HelloFresh to make home cooking easy, fun, and affordable. That's why it's America's #1 meal kit. You can choose from over 55 weekly options. All pre-portioned, high-quality ingredients picked at the peak of ripeness. HelloFresh delivers fresh, quality produce from the farm to your door in less than a week. I am crazy about their produce. I almost want to just say, just put it all in a big salad. I'll just gobble it all up. But the recipes are so fun to try. They have the Taste of Summer series right now with what's going to be, I'm sure, your family's favorites, like the Old Bay shrimp and sausage boil, family-style grilled steak lettuce wraps. If you like grilling out, you could do HelloFresh's cookout collection. They've got recipes like melty Monterey Jack burgers. And it's not just dinners. HelloFresh has quick breakfasts, lunches, snacks, desserts, so much more. And if you're going away for the summer, you could put your membership on pause, but you could also update your delivery address and have HelloFresh wherever your vacation destination is. A lot of people get these houses and they cook in the houses. You could take HelloFresh with you. You can customize your favorite dishes, swap out a protein or a side. There's more choices, more variety. And HelloFresh is 72% cheaper than dining in a restaurant and even cheaper than grocery shopping because there's no waste. Now, Green Chef, every plate is now owned by HelloFresh. With a wider array of meals to choose from, there's something for everyone. We love switching between the brands, and our listeners can enjoy both brands at a discount.
So go to HelloFresh.com/sandwich16 and use code sandwich16 for up to 16 free meals and 3 free gifts. That's HelloFresh.com/sandwich16 and use code sandwich16 for up to 16 free meals and 3 free gifts. HelloFresh, America's #1 meal kit.
Thank you, HelloFresh. And they have these really cool menu cards too. You can keep them.
So I did a lot of pitching of the podcast because there are a lot of people who saw all this commotion and were like, "Well, what's going on? Wait, why?
Like, who are you?"
Yeah, well, I don't want to say that.
Are you that guy from the garage show?
Yeah.
Are you that gas monkey guy?
You get that? You got that one.
Are you from Walking Dead?
And that one too.
Are you Iron Man?
I don't get that one as much.
Not as much anymore.
Yeah, it's because I don't do the
bit,
kind of the Fu Manchu bit.
Yeah.
So anyway, I pitched.
Could you start doing that again?
I could. I pitched the podcast a lot. When I wore my hair in the big
fiery flame hair, that's when I first met you.
That's when I got that more because I got the big flame hair. Yeah, that's about it from the pool. Everything that I can tell on the podcast, I guess.
Well, it's the same way I feel about the slumber party.
Yeah.
So it was a good time. So we're sorry we missed you guys for a week. We did miss you for a week, but now we're back. We're back in the groove.
Well, we're back. I don't know if we're back in the groove. We do have the boys for the next couple of weeks.
But Cole's going to sleepaway camp for the first time.
Yeah, he's going to a Christian camp, which I'm very happy for him. I think he's going to have a good time. And he's going with a friend of his, and his friend's sister, I think, is also going.
Yeah, we got a list of things we've got to get for Cole before he goes.
And the Dillster is soccer's kicked back up.
Oh my gosh, this kid, they have 3 nights a week of soccer practice from 5:30 to 7. At 5:30 today, it was 101 degrees. These poor kids. He says, we get a break every 10 minutes. They break every 10 minutes.
Well, that's good. Because
that's a lot of break. But I was like, what are they doing out there?
It's painfully hot out there, you know?
And I went ahead and walked. I've been doing this 4 mile. I don't know if y'all want to keep up. A lot of people, I'm getting so many great messages were like, Kelly, I finally got off the couch. You motivated me. And that's great. I'm happy that I'm motivating some people. But I was motivated by my friend Amy, who started doing this a while back. She walks 4 miles a day on the treadmill, but she also plays golf and she walks the course. And she's just like she's having a body transformation. Anyway, I'm not walking quite as much as Amy, but I'm just not a treadmill person.
I hate the treadmill.
I did that a couple days while I was in Florida. Like when Emma Kelly would sleep in, I'd go down to the gym or whatever and I'd get it done.
It's so boring.
It's so boring. And, I guess I could if I maybe had a TV or something to watch, but I am just not a treadmill person. So even though it's 100 degrees outside, I would rather do that.
Oh, totally.
Than be in an air-conditioned room with a treadmill.
Yeah, I'd rather walk outside for sure.
So today I took a bottle of cold water with me, and 2 miles in, that water was as hot as if it had been sitting in the car all day.
Ew.
So I think I'm going to start sitting in the freezer for a little bit and get some ice in it and then trying that tomorrow.
Carry a Yeti.
I don't want to carry something that
lot.
big. Yeah. I like the feel of the
heavy.
bottle in my hand. Yeah. But anyway, Michael Miklos is going to walk with me.
Michael Melkos is going to walk with you? All right.
Yeah. I don't know if we're saying. One of us says Milkos and one of us says Miklos.
Well, his name is Miklos. I say
So I say it right?
Yeah, I say Melkos is a bit.
Good. Thank God I say it right.
Which I'm sure he loves. But yeah, it's a bit.
He probably does love it.
Oh.
So we're going to walk and get that out of the way tomorrow pretty early. I'm getting it done, babe.
All right, babe. Well,
2 weeks in. Y'all can follow along on Instagram with me if you'd like. And let's remind everybody, you can follow A Sandwich and Some Lovin' on Instagram at A Sandwich and Some Lovin'. There's no G on that. Allen?
You can find me on Instagram at the Alonzo 1971. on Facebook, Allen Evans. I don't do much Twitter. I don't really like Twitter.
I get a lot of news.
I think there's
Twitter.
a lot of bots out there.
Oh, that's what Elon was saying. I'm at Kellie Raspberry on Instagram, at Kellie Raspberry Evans on Facebook. As we like to occasionally ask, if you like this podcast, please subscribe. Give it a really good rating if you don't mind.
Like 5 stars?
Maybe, if it's in your heart to do so, and maybe write a real positive review.
When you write good reviews and give 5-star ratings, it puts shoes on our babies.
Is that what it does?
That's what it does.
But anyway, I need to say that every once in a while. I hear other podcasters say it, and I'm like, oh, I don't know. It doesn't sound so bad when they say it. So maybe it doesn't sound so bad when
maybe
we say
it was your delivery.
Like, I don't know. I feel like weird.
Your shoulders were scrunched up.
I know. I'm not a good salesperson.
You were making a face.
It's like in school, when they give you magazines and stuff to sell, or we had to sell spices and candles. But our candles were shaped like cornucopias. They were like these weird, funky candles.
I'd buy a candle from you.
I never would sell anything. I hated bothering anybody. I don't want to bother you. I don't want to sell you this crap. And so, yeah, I'm not good at that.
You sell stuff every day, though.
But not like that. Not like we're
not
face
direct
to face.
sales?
Yeah, no, that's not me.
Yours is more advertising sales.
I can do that all day, yeah.
But not direct sales.
No, that's not me.
So if we threw you on a used car lot or at a Harley dealer, you'd just be fish out of water.
I'd be like,
panic. I think you're selling yourself short.
No,
I think you would engage.
Oh, I would.
And get to know somebody.
I would.
And then before long, they'd really trust you.
Retail, I could do.
Oh, they'd really trust you.
Retail's very different than direct sales.
And then if you just knew a little bit about the product and you started telling them about it, they'd be like, Kelly, I'm buying this thing just because of you.
Right.
So
maybe that's my next career.
Don't sell yourself short.
I'm not good at direct sales is what I'm saying, though, where I have to go ask somebody to buy my candle.
I think you would
No.
be. I think you would
It's been since childhood.
No, you give them the butter knife. You kind of butter them a little bit, then you give them the knife.
No.
Okay.
No, thank you. All right, we got way off track. Thank
right,
y'all.
Well.
I got to go get him a Kelly.
Oh, yeah.
Literally.
Okay. Well, I guess that's all we got. Next time, we're going to have some more good stuff. I know we have a lot of listener correspondence we need to go through. And I'm sure some more fun adventures here at
between now and
at Evans Manor.
2 days from now, we record.
Oh, there's always something going on.
Try to get something. Let's try to do something.
Yeah. Calling another plumber tomorrow. Good gosh. Guys, you know how much we've spent on plumbers in the last 2 months?
But we have not tried this plumber.
No, we haven't.
This is the same company that finally fixed our air conditioning problem.
Like, what else could go wrong? On a Sandwich and Some Lovin' podcast.
I don't know what else could go wrong.
Okay. Kelly got a text. So
I got a text from my daughter's friend.
She stopped listening.
Sorry. The text popped up on my screen.
You panicked.
No, maybe somebody listening would know y'all don't want to hear the plumbing problem. No. We'll talk about it next podcast.
We'll talk about it next time. All right, babe. I love you desperately.
I love you.
I love our listeners desperately. I'm glad to be back doing this. They may have a different opinion, but I'm glad we're back. And
Me too.
And I'm sure we'll podcast again real soon. And in the immortal words of the great Keanu Reeves, life is good when you have a good sandwich.